Today in this video we will learn about alternate angles, corresponding angles, supplementary or allied angles. So first of all you have to keep in mind that these angles, alternate angles, corresponding angles and supplementary angles, they are made by two parallel lines, and this parallel line will cut by a transversal. Transversal will be any line which will cut two parallel lines. This is called a transversal, right? So here we have two parallel lines and they are cut by this transversal. Then what are the alternate angles? Now you can check that this line and this line both are parallel, and one parallel line is making an angle with the transversal in this direction, and the other parallel line will make this angle with this transversal on the other side. No, this transversal, it is cutting two parallel lines and the opposite angle on both sides of this transversal. But if I will, for example, I will take this angle making with this transversal of this parallel line, then I will take the other parallel line angle will be on the opposite direction, right, with the same transversal, right? So these angles are equal, always remember, and these are called alternate angles. And other pair of alternate angles will be like that, this one, right, I will name it as C, and the opposite side of the other line is this one. So these two angles, they are equal, and these two angles, they are equal. These are called alternate angles. And always remember that alternate angles will be uh, opposite of the which are making with the same transversal but on the opposite direction. This is on this direction, and then on the other direction will be with the second parallel line. So these are called alternate angles, you have to remember. Then another pair of alternate angles, you can see, we can make it these are two. I will show it by this line, or you will name it C and C, or you will name it C and D. For example, if I will name it as C and D, then you will draw a line point, single point line, show that these two angles are equal. And if I will name it as A, and I will name this angle as B, and I will cut it with two lines, so this represent that angle A is equal to angle B. This is one pair of alternate angles, and angle C is equal to angle D. This is another pair of alternate angles. Now what are the corresponding angles? So corresponding angles, when two parallel lines, this one and this one, they are cut by the transversal, then the angle made by first parallel line with the transversal and same side, same position of the other parallel line with the same transversal, same angle, you can see same angle on the same position, this parallel line this position, and when we consider this parallel line same position. So these angles are called corresponding angles, right? Now A and B, I will show it like that. A angle is equal to B angle. Now I will make another pair of corresponding angles like that, this, and on the same position of other parallel line. I will name it C and D and show it by double lines which represent that angles are equal. Angle C is equal to angle D. So one pair is corresponding angles is this one, second pair will be this one, third pair will be like this and this, same position, right? This is down of this line, so this will be also down of this line and with the same position or with the alternate transversal. So I will name it as E F, show it by three cutting lines, So you can say E angle is equal to F angle. They are corresponding angles. And another position will be this. You can see this and the below of this line. This is parallel line, and below this line with the transversal, this is parallel line and below with the transversal. So name this as H, cut it by 4 lines, and I. So angle H is equal to angle I. We have 4 pairs of corresponding angles, right? And similarly, another definition with 2 parallel lines cut by a transversal here will give us supplementary or allied angles. So if 2 parallel lines cut by a transversal, then you can see that this parallel line made angle below the line with the transversal, and this parallel line made an angle above the line with the transversal. So these are interior angles, you can say. So the sum of these two angles should be equal to 180 degree, always remember. So this definition can be used while we will solving the questions. So you have to know about that. They can give the question like this form. Some values they will give and some will be unknown given, and you have to find the values of these. Now first of all, you will see which values we can easily found. I can see y, and this value is given 50 degree. I am using the definition of this. Two lines cut each other, then the alternate vertically opposite angles are equal, right? X is equal to y. So I am using this definition. Two lines cut at one point, then alternate angles are vertically opposite angles are equal. So from here I can write y is equal to 50 degree. You can write here vertically opposite angles definition, they are equal, right? So the value of y I have got is 50 degree. Now by using this definition that straight line make angle of sum of angle is equal to 180 degree, so I am using that definition. X plus y is equal to 180 degree straight line. You will write here straight line. So x value I have to calculate, y value I have calculated. So the x value, not y, x value we have calculated, it is equal to 130 degree. Or you can calculate, you can tell it with the by using the definition of alternate angles, that if this angle is 130 degree, then this angle will be 130 degree. You can calculate it directly, or you can use the straight line equation, right? You can see alternate angles is 130 degree value is given, so x is 130 degree, or you can use this one, right? Both will give you same value. Next, how can we calculate z? Again for z, two lines cut each other, then vertically opposite angles they are equal, so z value will be 130 degree. So in this way they will give you questions. Some values will be given and there will be unknown, and you have to find the values of unknown. For this you should keep in mind, and you have to memorize what are the alternate angles, what are the corresponding angles and they are equal, what are the supplementary or allied angles. So by keeping in mind all these definition, this type of questions will be very easy to solve. And this is the method questions will come in this shape, in this form. And if you know these 3 4 5 definitions, then the solution will be very easy for you.